you open up about, dealing with like anxiety and, you mentioned everything you do from the lavender Epsom salt baths to lighting candles to yoga, meditation. Is that something that you just do whenever like the anxiety, kind of puts you in that funk, or is it something that you kind of do like on a daily basis or weekly basis? Like how does that work for you?
I don't do it on a daily basis, but that's bad because if I did do it on a daily basis, I probably wouldn't get anxiety as much. But
Gotcha.
whenever I do get anxiety, because I have like I have social anxiety but I definitely do like the scents like lavender and meditation and yoga and prayer and like just
Breathing techniques.
sage and the
Right.
Palo Santo, like everything. Like I try to do
Right, right.
because it's real.
It is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that stuff like where did you find out about all those different, ways to get over or deal with your anxiety? Was it something that you read like in a book somewhere, or you were just Googling it, or you had like a friend that was like, hey, you ought to try this and try that? You know what I'm saying? Because those are, I mean, you hear nothing against prayer and meditation, but those are very common. But when I heard you mention like the lavender Epsom salt, I'm like, man, I need to start looking into Epsom salt, because you were speaking about how you breathe it and all of that. And I'm like, okay, or inhale it. I'm like, man, like, that's pretty deep.
Yeah. Well, I I got introduced to like spiritual like meditation through like yoga. That's the first like way I got introduced to it. But with social media, like I follow
For sure.
spiritual pages and pages to help with cope with anxiety and depression.
Mhm.
So I just get tips from social media, or like I'll even like Google what's or YouTube best home remedy for anxiety or depression.
Right, right.
That's smart. That's smart. A lot of people, they use the library in their pocket for something else. They go on social media for a whole another, no, another thing. You using it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, if I don't know something, I'm gonna Google it or YouTube or something.
Did you ever like, I'm sure, because none of us are born having anxiety. It's just something happens and triggers, and we just end up that way. I know it was for me for sure. Just like one day, and it just got bigger from there. But have you ever considered like trying medication and stuff like that? Like, what do you think? What is your opinion on that?
I don't want to get on medication, but that's just me in general. Like I don't really take medication like that if I have a headache or stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I don't know. I actually just bought some CBD oil. I
hmm.
really like CBD oil. I tried it once, and then even bought like CBD joints,
Hmm.
Okay.
like joints to smoke. It's like lavender in it and something else. I haven't tried it yet, but I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, because see, I could tell you were, because for one, anybody that does all of those other things is not a medicine taker. And I myself deal with and I do all of those things. So I just knew, I was like, she's not into the medication. And I was just so against it. So just answering Alex, like I just started Googling because they would try to give me something. And I'm like, nah, I can't do this. It'd give me anxiety medicine. Like I will freak out. I don't like medicine at all. So
Mhm.
it's just like, the find just researching from there, because I had to learn how to live. I was like, disabled at one point with it. Like it
Mm.
took over me. So I was like, I gotta figure something out. So I understand like firsthand how it is dealing with that, and but it gets easier after time, especially when you take the time to actually do those things, like you said. It gets
Mhm.
easier, for sure.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. I'm gonna start looking into that. The CBD,
I
the
want to try
essence.
CBD though. I have not tried that.
I only bought one bottle before, and I like probably finished it in like 2 weeks.
Hmm.
But
It was good.
yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
It helped me.
Because
So
weed for me freaks me out too. So I can't do it.
I can't smoke weed.
I cannot.
I get paranoid.
Oh my, bro, straight. I'm about to die. Take me to the hospital. You know what I mean? And I hate it because I like the smell of weed, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind when people do it. And they're like, yeah, this helps. I'm like, not me. So CBD has been that thing that I'm like, I want to try you so bad.
Yeah. And it smells like weed too. It has the same scent, but it's not you don't get high off of it.
That's why I want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like dying. When I heard you say you had, I'm like, yeah, because I need to know. I want to try it so bad.
I can't wait for my package to come in the mail because I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I think you have to make sure you get it from an organic, someone who makes it.
Right. There's an organic store by my house and they sell so much of different things of CBD. And that would be probably a place I would trust to go to for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I struggle with anxiety in my life, and I used to have a drinking problem. This November would be 7 years since I had anything to drink. And
better than me.
Medication. Shit, man. My mom said put me on Prozac, and it's a doctor right now that can tell you I healed myself. I straight up was like, now mind you, her and my pops was conflicted. He was like, nah, he don't need that. You know what I'm saying? With him doing acting and rapping, he got to be creative, and it can get in the way of that. So, I just, started working out. You know what I'm saying? I almost had a heart attack. So I had got a personal trainer and just started eating right. And then that worked out for me. But I'm never a big fan of medication because when you taking that shit, it don't make you feel like you, you. I mean, we all evolve. And we're not the exact same person, you know what I'm saying, as we, mature. But it just, I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel like I was, I didn't feel as in control of my thoughts. I felt like it was something else. And I'm like, man, I'm good on that. And that's weed. I smoked for one summer when I was a teenager, but I never could get into that because when I'm looking at how, people, how it would make them react, it sounds contradicting being that I would drink. But it was just I'm good.
It's a different feeling.
It is. Oh damn.
I think too much already. So whenever I did smoke, my mind was just
gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking I'm the worst person in the world. I go to tripping. I'm horrible. I don't have my life together. I just, oh man.
Yes, you really start thinking that.
Oh my God, all the things I did this week was wrong. Why did I mess with that dude that I knew that I just stress myself? Yeah. Bro, over some crazy shit too. Nah.
Yeah.